Well, hello everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. So happy to have you here. Happy Sunday night here on the East Coast anyways. I hope you guys had a really great weekend, and I'd like to thank you so much for spending the remaining parts of it here on the channel. And that again, my name is Nerd Builder, and today we are back on the Nerd server with the sun very appropriately setting. Well, it's already dark here. It's been dark for a few hours now here. But yeah, so today I figured what we would do, and I didn't get a chance to really do much on the world. We'll sleep really quick. Since the last time that we played, which was on Friday evening. And I was going to do really quickly before we started building, I was going to do a little bit more farming down here and taking some land up. And then I think we're going to start trying to build. We probably won't finish the build tonight. It'll probably be something that we'll make some more progress on tomorrow's stream. Tonight, I really wanted to just kind of get the frame down, which is why I think we're actually going to start the frame over here. And, you know, I think this is going to be a good area. So I do have a model up on my phone. So if you see me looking down every so often, it is going to be... you know, because I'm trying to compare there. So we're probably going to at least get the bottom part down and make sure it measures out okay. And then from there, you know, like we'll work on probably gathering some more materials tomorrow. So this will probably be a few day project, which I'll try to work on it when I can off stream, but I'll probably do most of the prep work in that on stream, just in case any of you are kind of interested in, you know, maybe doing this type of build, which again, it's going to be more of like a basic, like a wooden, if a mansion's the right word, but kind of like that. So I'm actually going to start lining it up right in here, which is why I flatten this out like this, and we'll do something in front, but it'll be, that's why I haven't built this area up yet. So this will be the point here. I'm hoping I cleared enough space over here going back, and that because we're going to be going back a little ways here, we might have to do a little bit more clearing out in the back here, but you know, I'm thinking we cleared a lot out. So we got a lot done on Friday. So I think what we're going to do, though, we'll start with doing a little bit of farming right now, just to get some more of these crops in. planting, like, you know, we got a lot of seeds. I don't think we're going to have to do that much farming for a little while after this. You know, we'll let the crops grow and that, and, you know, from here. So we'll watch it for a second just because the clear lag is going to be coming on there and that, and clear up some of the blocks. So let's just hang out for a second, but I'm going to clear some more area down here, and I think we might end up just keeping the keeping this kind of down here. You know, eventually, like originally I was going to try to build like a garden or something like that, but I'm thinking this time I'm thinking you know, I'm thinking that, oh, didn't mean to do that. I might just keep it down here. We'll see. You know, I can make the adjustment over time if we need to. There. So, but I was getting more because, again, we used up all our grain breeding our animals and whatnot, which I'm happy with because we have a pretty good supply now because, as you can see, well, we have some food, you know, from animals, you know, I've gotten and that, but you know, food is always obviously something right away. I always say, at least for me, the first things I do are obviously I try to find the materials to get a bed, and, you know, next I try to, after the bed, you know, that's when I start farming right away. Start growing crops and that, so we could start to, you know, getting some animals into a pen, which is always the next thing I do after that. So, you know, so that's kind of the way we're starting here with this. Again, this is a server world and it is joinable. You know, if you type in, you know, ! server, you could find out some more information about it there if you are interested in joining. You know, I'm hoping that we'll get some people on the server here so we could do a variety of builds and whatnot here, so as well. And of course, as always, points are earned by just following the channel, which again is free, does not cost anything, and yeah, just from watching the streams and chatting in chat can also help with some points as well. There. Okay, so we'll clear one more row here. I don't want to go back too far, so I'm just going to do a little bit more just because I want to get some more of these seeds out of my inventory. And then I kind of have to figure out, because again, we're going to be kind of closing in here on development. There, so, but I hope everyone had a great weekend. You know, up here, it was up in Western New York. Do I not? Oh, I must have put the hoe in. Did I put the hoe in the thing? Or I must have broke, that's right. Let's make another one really quick. Yeah, so I had a great weekend, very relaxing, and that it was very cold. Oh, up here. And up in Western New York, it was, got down to -6 last night, and I had the pleasure of being outside briefly, last night, and, you know, and I, obviously living up this way, I'm used to, like, it snowing a lot. You know, obviously Western New York, you know, has that reputation, for snowing a lot, but, I'm not so much used to, like, the extreme cold like that, which is weird because I think we kind of paid for it because, you know, December was very, very warm, and, you know, usually it doesn't get that like cold up here as much as it has. I mean, we get it every so often where, you know, we get down towards 0, but most of the time, you know, we're kind of hanging out like in the, you know, maybe in the like teens and 20s, you know, as a low and that kind of thing. But it has been very cold, and I think like -6 is the coldest I've ever been out in, and, you know, I know just from being out there in a few minutes, I did not like it one bit. So I don't mind the snow as much. I don't like it as much, but it's, you know, the extreme cold is something that's very unpleasant. and that. But, you know, other than that, other than being out for a little bit yesterday, and it, you know, I guess I was fortunate to be indoors most of the weekend otherwise, so that wasn't too bad, but it's been very, very cold. And there, and as always, you know, if you did anything fun this weekend and want to share, you know, please feel free to drop it into chat. There, I'm always curious to hear what people were up to. And that, very good weekend, like I said, to play some good games. You know, get a nice blanket or something, hang out. Alright, so we'll just get these down. I don't think I'm gonna use all the seeds. I just kind of wanted to put this out a little bit more here. So we'll go through what we go through, and then I'll just put the rest in the chest there. But, you know, as you saw in the inventory, we have three more than 3.5 stacks of grain. So we'll go check on the animals as well, but then after that I'll gather some of the materials and that, and we'll start kind of planning out. And again, I am going to be referencing, which I do have it down on my phone, because it's almost like I need a third monitor. I feel like sometimes. And that, but yeah, so we'll make yeah, I'll make do. I'll have it on there. Just because I have, you know, I have the chat and Streamlabs open on one screen, obviously Minecraft on the other screen. Alright, so we burned through a lot, but we got some seeds left. After that, and like I said, this could take a while, so... Alright, that's good enough for now. You know, the other thing I want to see is how far out in front here I'm going to, you know, bring that out, or bring out, like, the front here. So, I think the front of the house I'm going to align here, which is why I kind of, like, dug this straight out like this. You know, I wanted this to be like kind of the border, and we'll build back from here. But obviously I'm going to want like a front to it. So we're probably not going to need all of this land in front of it either. But I kind of wanted to, you know, not have it kind of like right up on this. Like I kind of want a little bit of space in the front there. So, you know, eventually we'll be able to expand this out a little bit more here. So I might just leave this down in front here. And that, so we'll get ready for bed, and then the next day we'll get ready to start building. This can probably stay for now because it'll be moved eventually, but for right now we'll just kind of keep it there, and then I'm gonna need some more room. Alright, so we'll just hang out for a second until we can get some sleep. Alright, so let's try to jump in just a second here. Probably could have did a few more things, but try not to mess around here. So I'm excited. This is the first big build project we're going to be doing on the server. We've done a few other things. I do need to go back and work on the spawn point a little bit, but that'll be coming up in that. So a lot of these are ongoing, and like I said, like, you know, I'm excited when we, you know, get some people on the server here that, you know, we'll be able to work on some of these projects together, and that, because, you know, we can really make it, you know, a community effort. And that that way we can get some different ideas and different, you know, like different ways to do things. Because, you know, for me, we'll also check on the animals very quickly too. But, you know, for me, I'm gonna drop a lot of these blocks off. I'm just gonna put these in here for now, but we're gonna have to sort. All right, so we'll leave the other stuff. Alright, did I have wood in this one? Yeah. Alright, Alright, so we'll do that, and then we'll put those there. So I think we'll be able to make some progress tonight. Alright, probably should have brought the seeds over, but my big thing is I just want to make sure with the cows. So I'll just start randomly clicking around. Alright, everyone get a partner. Alright. You can see a pig keeping patrol over here, but you can see that the sheep are already, there's already some lag city. Is there a free space in here? But it's already lag city in there, so... Look how much green we used from that. And again, this is the main reason why, you know, with the farm, you know, why I was doing this, and, you know, alright, that's good enough. So we'll leave this out, even though we're probably not going to come back for the cows for a little while. That's right. Oh, we actually have some spruce log, too. I don't know if we're going to need it, because I know we brought some spruce trees back. We were growing trees around in the immediate area here. So, yeah. So, alright. We're going to get started. This stuff, I don't think should be in the way here for right now. So, I'm going to use this edge, I think, as a guidepost. So, I'm probably going to start... So, what I'm thinking... Alright. So what I'm thinking is kind of... Oh, that's not really going to show up. So we're going to have basically like a 3-section house. You know, the entrance I think is going to be a little indented over here. And we're going to have, you know, one of the wings over this way going back. One of the wings over this way going back. And then, you know, we'll have like a little walk up in here. I think that's going to be the way to go for right now with this. Thinking, let me just see, because I did like that design a lot when I was looking, and that, again, it's always good to have kind of a reference in that, so, I think this was made by Shock Frost, just to give credit to where credit is due, on there, the one I was looking at. There are a few other ones I do like, too. Kind of torn, I should probably stop looking, because I'll see a couple different ones that I like. I do kind of like this one too. Again, made by Shock Frost, so that might be one, you know, too. So I'm just weighing a couple different options here, because I do want it to be nice, and that, you know, we're going to kind of use like a wooden feel to it, at least for now, just because, you know, that's kind of, it speaks grasslands kind of thing, so... So I'm just taking a look here. Okay. I'm kind of... I'm down between two. I think we're going to go with this one. Alright, so I'm going to keep it open for reference, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to... So let's see where we want to start. I don't really have a preference for the middle, I just don't want it to be too far. So I think like if we just start on the edge here... So again, I'm using this as a reference point why this is so like flat in the middle here, just so I'm like getting a perspective of where we are. I think this might be a good area to, let's maybe start right here. There, so, alright, I'm going to have this open. So, okay, I'm going to be looking down because I do want to reference it because I do like it a lot. There, so... It always helps to kind of have a reference point for what you what you're thinking, because the other thing is, all right, I'm gonna come back down because I should make some oak planks because we're gonna need a bunch. So we'll make a stack for right now. Cool. Uh-oh. Well, this is gonna be a problem because I don't have a shield. if they come over here. All right, and the other thing I always, you know, because again, like, we'll keep an eye on them and their whereabouts. I have to find iron still. Honestly, it's like and again, it's good what I was saying anyways. Did you spawn? Oh no. He's just chilling there. I think this is probably, you know, we'll make, okay, maybe just fall down. Is this going to be big enough, though? I might space it out a little bit more. There, let's actually space it out. So the other thing is, you know, never be afraid to, you know, I mean, make changes on the fly, like this type of thing. You know, I'm going to be doing this a few times, probably through here. Uh-oh. See if it's a thunderstorm. I want to make sure we have enough room on the inside too, but let's see. I think that's better. It's a little bit more space. Let's see, is this... Oh, this very conveniently goes through here. I like that. Very much planned. Actually, you know what? Cool. Okay. So pay attention for any rain or any thunder. We should leave that one there. Actually, it's okay. That works. Alright, I'm not sure how far back we're going to go yet. Nope. Should have another axe, though. I have to go... I have to find more iron tools. I cannot find them for some reason. I cannot find enough iron over here for some reason. Alright, so I think I fixed this. Alright, the sun's about to set anyways. There, and I should eat. Alright. Let's actually just hang out for a minute. So I'll go back a ways, because again, like, I'm just trying to get the bottom frame in. Here, so let's sleep. So I'm just trying to get the bottom frame in. Here, okay. So let me... They disappeared. Cool. Alright. So I'm thinking this will be the extent of the... how far we go in, so... Four... Alright, let me just make sure I'm just doing math, which is always an adventure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And like I said, we'll take a look and see how this looks size-wise. I think there should be enough of an indent. I don't need like a massive... I might end up taking those out, we'll see. Okay, well this is bigger than... Oops. What do I need? Just... I did 4. So, it's not that much dirt then. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we'll just try to... where did I put the dirt? Is it in this chest? Or do I have some... I had some on me. Oops. Let me move this out. Alright, so we can quickly fill... We'll have to fill this one more row in here. Alright. And down the road, like I said, I might end up making some changes to this. Anyways, you know what I mean, as we grow, you know what I mean, like maybe I'll make a bigger base, but I at least want to have something for right now. Alright, so I think this would be it. This looks pretty even across here, so... Yeah, because I'm picturing 2 stories, and essentially this will be the walk up to the house in here. There, so... Let's see, I'm trying to think, like... Because I want to have a staircase going up. I think we're going to go back further. That's right, I might not close off the back of the house. I do want this to be a little bit, we'll probably get as close as we can to the back there for now. I'm not going to close off the back. It's actually, wow, okay. Yes, this all went to plan, and I definitely measured all of this. And even better, this went to plan. Well, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to close off the back yet. I might have to do some stuff with the side because I don't want this to be too blocky. So we're going to try to get at least the front kind of done. And again, I'm loosely basing this off the picture. Because the other thing I might have to do is... Yeah, the other thing is, let me grab this. This is actually, I think, going to have to be a little bit different, because that side's a little bit shorter. So I think right there, and then... I think we're going to end up putting stairs in here. So I'm going to leave this open right now. Or should I leave it on the ground? I could leave this on the ground floor. I don't know, let me see, did they have... Let me see, the picture I'm using, I just want to see if it's... Actually, it's Yeah, actually, I might, we'll leave this off, because I think I'm going to do stairs. It's actually an interesting idea, because I don't want to get too indecisive. And obviously this isn't built enough yet, but I'm just... It's hard to see from down here. It's too early to tell. I'm trying to think. Because there was one design I was considering, but it would be more... And I probably should have did this like in a test world, but... Let's see, I'm kind of wondering if we should, if I should back out and go into a test world or not. I might make like a super flat world just for, yeah, let me, so I'm going to disconnect from here. Let's start a, yeah, creative, yeah, let me see, yeah, peaceful. Yeah, let's just make it super flat. Alright, let's make a test world. I just want to see. Alright. Well, that's kind of funny. There's like 2 villages within proximity. Alright. So let's see. So I just want another village over that way. Alright, so we'll take some dirt. Alright, so I just want... I want oak. And then I want oak planks. So let me see. There's... So we're just gonna... So these won't look exactly like, but that's okay. So let me see, because the one, I just want to see how it'll look, so I'm going to do this fairly quickly. Let's see, where should I start? So we'll start on the edge over here, because I have built this in the past. I just want to see how this will look. Why is this so uneven? Oh, that's why I only did one. Alright, so we're not in the server right now. We're in a test world. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I at least want to get the front down. Alright, whatever. there, because then we would do... And I would see, let me see, I'll have to see if we, So I'm just going to do this a layer behind. Alright, so we would have to do... So do wood there, wood there. Oh, like I said, I'd probably do two... Or I'd probably just do windows here then. Oop. Alright, so let me just fill this up. I really just want to see the front. Because I was looking at the one design, I kind of liked it, but I don't know if I want to go... this design was one... I've built this in my other world, too. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do something different, but I'm kind of... Alright, give me... Ah, there we go. Glass pane. Alright, so let me do this side too. Yep, I just knocked the ones off down there. Alright, let's see. I should have came right to the super flat world because I thought I knew what I wanted to do, but I'm not so sure. So let me... Alright, and give me... So if we're going to do one door... Let me see also, because I want to see... Probably like that over the top. Okay. I'm intrigued. So let me just... I would probably use... Oop. And I'd probably use this one right here. Oh, what was under... Oh, that's right, that's a door under there. Oop. Nope. Oh, did I take out the window panes? Oops. There we go. Alright, and then what I think I would do... Alright. Oh. I'd probably put glass because that would be the second floor. Alright, let me... These would stay the same color, but what I'm thinking is like... That's gonna be a little bit of a problem though because of the... It's too small. Alright, let's see. Let's keep going. Oh! Alright. Oh, weird. I just never... Alright, because I mean, technically this would be... The second floor would be right around here somewhere. Why is... Is this off balance? Why is there supposed to be two on this side? No. Why is there... Why is... What did I do? Why is this crooked? It's hard to tell. But it looks fine. Oh, that pillar up there, is that why? That's so weird. I don't know why that's one off like that. Let me get rid of this. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it looks fine. Oh, it is off center, isn't it? Shoot, that is off center. Yeah, is that... Oh, I think I see what I did wrong. Alright. So we'll see some cool nighttime views, though. Because I had a chance to show off the... This is why. The nighttime in here. Alright, that's better. Is that even now? Yeah, because that should be straight above there. Like that, so that looks better. I also need the, because the other thing too is I cut these off a little too soon. So look at that though. Isn't that beautiful? I love this pack. Alright. I do kind of like that look. The other one I was going to do, because the other one hit was like more wings. Is this coming out the same distance? This is even, right? Yeah, it is. This is a good spot. We're close to like 3 different villages are within. So obviously this would have to keep going, though. I guess I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, because it's... Would this be too prohibitive of a second floor, though? Because would that take... Because again, I'm only going to be doing 2 floors, but we'd have to come up to about here. Then... Yeah, because essentially then this just becomes... Well, let's see how it looks. That's why we're doing it. Let's see. Boom. Huh. And also, I just noticed that too. I think I did I do 4? I did 4 on the bottom and 3 on top. But again, though, it just, I think it's too much of, like, too much dark, you know, too much oak wood, like the, not the planks, but the wood. That's the thing that I worry about with this design. I don't know, should I bring it out a little bit more? No, because this... I'd have to make this window bigger, probably, then. Alright, let me fill up the floor in here. And I think it'll help if I can... Let's just... It's easy... I'm just going to keep... let's fill in the inside a little bit. Because I think... Because before I start with the... Oh wait, because I'm wondering... How would that look? I just have an idea. So kind of doing like the reverse. Is it even? Yeah, it is even. My other concern is because, again, of the size I'm trying to make this, like if I I do like this coming out. I'm just worried because, again, I just don't like having that much of, like, one block. And besides, anyways, like, should I just put extra windows up there? What if I didn't try to do the pattern? What if I... Where would the windows be about on the second? Oh, this is too big. Oops. I'd have to fix the... Let's see. I should just fly, shouldn't I? Alright, and I would have to... We do have to fix this. Nope, nope. I gotta fix that. The thing is, like, it would look weird not to have... I don't know, though, like, I'm just not... So, I don't think we'll be doing much building tonight on the other one, but... Let's see, Or instead, in the middle, I could use... It's just, it's too much just regular, like, you know, I want to incorporate at least more planks in. Wait, I gotta change this side too. That's looking better, I think. Maybe down below here too, just something to like... Let me just change down here. And even up here, let's just see how this looks. Alright, I'm liking that a little bit better. Maybe change this in the middle so it's not just like a straight... Well, of course, I gotta get them going the same way. What's it doing here? Oh, let me finish. These pillars I want, like, they all have, I want them all to be the same. Let's see, because the other thing... Like how the animals are just chilling. Yeah, because I would have to do a roof. I mean, essentially we'd have to do like 3... I think in this situation, I kind of feel like... I feel like I'm turning into The Sims now with trying to plan out the roof. Well, also, though... That's the other thing, because those are uneven. So actually, let's bring this up. Just to make sure we're consistent. That's looking better. You know, I will say I think that's looking better. Again, we're building with what we have for now, because again, we're going to have a lot of, you know, oak planks and, you know, oak logs and that, so that's kind of like what I'm looking to build with. I don't know, I kind of like it. I like it. Now, should I drag it out a little bit more, though? Are we looking at space on the inside? Alright, let me get some stairs. I just want oak. Ooh. Maybe like right here. That's too narrow, though, one. I'll leave this open. But I'm thinking about doing a wall, like, right. I don't know, maybe like we could put like flower pots or something there. You know, and this is always the hardest, you know, for me, I think, like, just trying to envision it, because, like, I get the idea in my head, but it's just about, like, you know, how does it look, give me when actually doing this, you know, kind of thing. So I'm always trying to, like, see about, like, getting this down. Because, again, it doesn't need to be super massive, because, again, like, what are we going to put, like, what are we going to put in the house? I do like the front. I think it looks nice. Anyways, it feels a little bit more broken up. I mean, we can always modify it later on, but I'm kind of liking it. But now, should I do a double door in the front? One of the other designs that I thought was interesting was they actually had this, like... I'm just kind of curious how this would look. There, so let me just... Again, I'm not going to build out the double doors, but... Or, like, for the double door, but I'm just kind of... Oh, yeah, come up one more. Because essentially at this point, then the doors would be... I don't think that looks as nice, because it would look kind of like... I don't know. I don't think that would look as nice. Oop. Yeah, I just don't think... Although I do think that, like... Let me leave these. I do think a double door in the front would be nice, though. Let me know, chat, if you think, you know, what you think. Like I said, I do like it that it's like this. Should I bring it out even more? Because I could make this wider in the front, you know what I mean? Like, this is more condensed. Because what I was thinking was obviously, like, you know, a few different things. Because even, like, you know, on the bottom floor here, there's a lot of caves. There's a lot of caves in our area, which I'm hesitant to build, like, a basement storage thing. But what I was thinking was, like, that we could almost have, like, a library, you know, like, for an enchanting table and everything, like, in here on this side. And then, you know what I mean, like, we could always do, like, a kitchen-esque area on this side, with, like, a bunch of smokers and stuff like that. And then in the back, you know, back here, like, even, like, you know, we could just take up the rest of the bottom floor. That could be our storage unit. And then on the top floor, you know, that's where we have, like, you know, a bedroom, 2 bedrooms or something like that. And, you know, we put some other gear and whatnot in there. So that's what I was kind of thinking, you know, that in any other type of room, you know, like a crafting room and that type of thing. But in that situation, we would have to do... Let me just see, is this too narrow? Because I don't want to just make it big for the sake of making it big. The thing is, it's hard to mix stone in here, and as we come across more materials, that's where we will be adding to this. Alright, so if I left this design, so I do one door in, and this would be the storage unit in the back here. Right, so essentially we're partitioning off, so we would get 3 spaces on the bottom floor. You know, the first space over here, I'm picturing like an enchanting, like a library enchanting area. And so that would be like this area down here would just be like this. And then on this side, you know, I'm picturing like a kitchen area. I guess we could always attach... Well, I mean, we could do like a dining room and stuff too. You know what I mean? To make that a little bit bigger. I could still do the door. I mean, because then this would turn into a hallway. Essentially, if we did that, this would be a hallway. Because again, we would need like a kitchen table here, or like I should say kitchen table, because we'd have our kitchen. You know, with like a few smokers and that type of thing. I mean, unless you're going to put in a basement. Would this be enough room? I mean, yeah, that's likely enough room. Alright, I need bookshelves. And we need an enchanting table. If we follow the same. Right, so let me see, because I would have to have enough books around it, unless we did over here. As if we wanted to do it right on the entrance here. So essentially I would have to push that back because we need more room. Or would I? Yeah, because we'd have books on the back side here. I don't know if we want books on the back side. Books on the back side. Because like I said, I would just turn this whole thing would be a library. And I would put more books over here. Could even do that. So it's like you're walking even into, like, essentially just books everywhere. This is kind of uneven though in here. What does it look like on the other side? Well, oh yeah, you're gonna get the same thing though, because again, just the way that it indents back in. I don't know why I'm closing doors, just to get like the feel. Yeah, but I was gonna put a desk in here, but it's probably not. I guess we could go like this. And essentially it's like a narrow, you know what I mean? This might work. Feels a little bit more even that way. I kind of like it. And this would be the other floor, wouldn't it? No, this would be the floor up here. I mean, we would probably use slabs, to be honest, too. Yeah, that would be the floor, because, again, I would want it to match up. But I'm just gonna, because, you know, I would fill it in anyways, just to make sure. So we could do books all around. So let me just fill this in. I would fill out the slabs anyways, even if we use slabs. This is going to take a lot of sugarcane. Damn, okay. I would put a block back there since we can't actually... Well... Books on the ceiling coming down. I do kind of like this, though. Like this. It really does. It has like that feel of like a library. Now the thing is with a lighting source, but I have to get like a shroom light or something and then like kind of just have it. Or like a glowstone. Is it raining? Something like that. Uh-oh. Can I see this from... Actually, that would... I like that. I do like that. So if I bring this out a little bit, it isn't even, but unless I do... I mean, is this really going to be... I think it's just me being OCD. Anyways... I don't care if those are on the floor up here. Yeah, I mean... I don't know, should I have this come out a little bit more? Make it bigger. Like add a third a third pane, like on each side. So I'm gonna have another part of the wall because I don't want the books like exposed on the back part. Anyways. But also, how's that gonna look with no... Maybe I should put in a window? I'm getting a little nitty-gritty now just because of the... Okay, well, I mean, there has to be books, though. That's the thing, there has to be books, like, all around. And I have books behind, that's right. So I'm not gonna have any windows on the side just because... We have to have books all around here. Cause that should give the maximum enchantment with this. Because again, we got 4 levels of books. I do like this though, so I do kind of want to go with like that here. But again, I'm just getting a little... Because maybe I'll need more space on the bottom than I'm thinking, because... Again, doing a library down there... So that takes up that space. I do like that. I do like the look of that. So we'll probably end up keeping that, because then I would do a kitchen on this side. Then. So I do a kitchen, but then if I was going to do a dining room over here, though, or like a bigger dining room, I guess we could do a storage system. Well, no, but there's a... Whoa. They set the ground on fire? Wow. Stop that. This took a lot of effort doing this. Have to make a... Good thing we have so much copper everywhere, we can just make a lightning rod. And the other one, I've actually never made a lightning rod, but now that I'm seeing that, we're definitely going to have to do that. The dining room would have no other purpose but to be aesthetic. That's what that would be. It would just be like an aesthetic. But even back here, like, what am I going to put behind the library then? So I guess I could do like more of like another crafting room. Should I just make it like a woodland mansion? Should I just go find a woodland mansion and make that like a... clear it out and make that a base? We already know, so... Okay, so something I'm going to do, though, is we're going to... When we build it in the other world, we're going to do a second, we'll do 2 doors on the front. And I think I am going to have it elevated. Should I put stairs? Should I bother putting stairs? Like in front here, or should I just have this on the ground floor? No, because if it would look weird though with the window. It's got to be like that. I'm being like really indecisive right now. The thing is, like, I don't want this to get like too massive, just because not at this stage, anyways. Because I just don't need all that space, and like I said, like I'd rather be more practical than just build something big just for the sake of building something big. Well, okay, so on the bottom floor, again, behind the library, I guess I could do like a room with like brewing materials. I guess I could do that behind there. You know, and even then, like next to that, I could kind of do like a room with like anvils, you know, and other stuff like that. And then like on this side, I could do the kitchen and the like a dining room. On the top floors, then, I mean, I could put like an armor room up there too. I could put like just 2 bedrooms. It would just be like 1 spare bedroom or a couple bedrooms. But what am I... And I guess I could have like a... Depending how far back this comes, because like... But again, this is going to be a massive hallway though. Because I have that indented, like if I want to do 2 different stairways. If I want to do 2 stairways, it's just going to be... I like the look though, I just don't like just like one, like center one. Because I was thinking we could put some plants or something, like in here. I could push this wall back a little bit. I have to do that anyways, so... Oh. Not with dirt. I don't know, chat, what do you think? Am I overthinking this? Is this ugly looking? I'm just trying to be practical because, again, we're going to be building with this kind of material, at least for now. Because if I put the wall back here, this solves this problem, because that way I'm not doing like a double wall. I'd like a little bit more space, because then we can, this would be 1 though that we still... Well, it could be 2 based upon, because again, when I move this out to a second door, which I'm just not doing for purposes because I didn't want to take it down right now. Because I could put like little plants or something like in here. Or like a fountain or something. I think even wide enough for a fountain. I don't... Let's get rid of the regular door. Well, that's not going to behave the way I want it to, is it? So I essentially have to have it like that. I have to figure out how to get it to just like... Because obviously I don't want this. It's just, it might not be enough space for like a fountain, but I guess I could do like some potted plants or something like that. I guess. I guess I would do the same thing. So we got to get the nether working then so I can do this. Because I do like... I'm happy with the library though. I do like this a lot. But now the biggest question is just if I should like expand this out. I think I definitely want to... I think I definitely want to change the design. I do want to go with a design like this. I was thinking about going one way. And, you know, again, I know this isn't the most exciting stuff, but I appreciate everyone just kind of, like, hanging in here with me because, again, it's important to kind of plan what you want to do. I'm thinking about just adding a third one because that way we get a little bit more space. Here, because if I had a little bit more space, you know, if we went back one more. But essentially at that point, you know, like we have our third window pane here, and I can really, I could expand this back. So that's what I'm thinking of there to make this like, even though, I mean, this is like a nice, maybe this is fine like this, because again, like, then it just becomes, because there's like this there, and then there's nothing over here. It's unnecessary to build two of these and expensive. But I do kind of like this being brought out like this, so we'll likely keep that out there. But I'm just trying to think, because again, like, the things that I would need then are the, so we'd have the library there, we would do like the kitchen area here. Which maybe I would use like a stone floor or something for, just to try to change it up a little bit. I don't know if that'll clash or not. I don't want to go castle. I always go castle. I don't want to go like castle. I want to do like... I like the look of this like with wood instead. Because I could do kitchen here, dining room here. Because I guess by the time of that's like with that size, because again, like I could do a you know, I could do other rooms back this way. Now finally stopped raining. I could do like a brewing room, like a brewing stand, and like have some chest in there with the stuff for that. And then, you know, I could do another room back here with like an anvil and that, like a general repair room and that kind of thing. I guess that would equal out. I would definitely make them bigger though on the bottom floor, just because, like, again, that would just be excessive to have a hallway that's like, you know, from like, that's a huge hallway and that's just a waste of space. So I might have to do a basement. I guess I could do stairs down to a basement somewhere too. Then I'm sure I'll like it when it's done. It's just that it's like the hardest part is just like the getting started part. So I'm not going to build the whole thing here. Again, this is just a test world, just so like I have access to this stuff so we can kind of plan it out, because we started doing one design on the server, and I mean I was just laying stuff down, but once I got it laid down, like, I don't know. And I do like that, because I do like the front of it. It gives it like a little bit more shape and that. So my biggest thing, and maybe I'll just think on it, is like pretty. I already know I'm going to add a second front door to it, so that's going to widen it out a little bit. I don't know if I should go bigger than 3 window panes though, like on the side here, like on the parts that kind of shoot out, or if I should make it shoot out even more, but I don't know if there's much of a benefit to that. Like if I bring it out, you know, if I bring out one to here, essentially, because then that would be, and start going back that way. I could make it bigger. I mean, we could always try, and then if it's with the other world, we could always try and just see what it looks like. So maybe we'll do that. Can always move stuff around. Because again, we're not gonna have enough material at the beginning anyways for a bookcase. I mean, again, you know, with the nerd server, you know, it is a new server on there, so you know, I have some spawn set up. It is a joinable server for anyone who is interested on there. Again, you know, !server, and it's an interesting, you know, because we don't have much. I just start. Again, the server's new, so you know, I've been trying to grow some sugar cane, but basically at this point, we would just be getting the shell of the house set up. But that's what I'm thinking. So I'm guessing. I think there's going to have to be a basement. There's going to have to be, because I'm not going to have room for a storage system on the ground floor anymore. Upstairs we'll do like just bedrooms, and then like maybe like an armory kind of thing, and have like, you know, a room just for storing like, you know, armor and weapons and stuff like that. So maybe we'll keep that separate, like off of the bedrooms, because again, like that's basically what this is going to be. And then we'll have a staircase somewhere. You know, maybe we'll do a staircase like all the way towards the back of the house, like from the upstairs down to the basement. And then from like, you know, we'll do one somewhere for like from this floor all the way down to the basement too. And then we'll just do a big storage system like in the basement, because again, like, you know, you think about how much stuff, because even in the other world before I started the server that we were playing on, the other world took like, I mean, we dug out a pretty good space in the basement, and that was not enough for all the stuff that we were accumulating down there. You never know how much stuff you accumulate on this game, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I might bring this out because I just don't want to make it massive. And then is it going to look any better if it's just like, you know, there's this in the middle and then there's nothing over here in the middle? I'm being way too picky right now. I just got to get the shell in place. I just want to make sure we have like enough room though. I do like the outside though. Again, like it doesn't, I'm doing this because this is what we have for right now. I do want to get a house so we're not sleeping in a meadow. And that forever. That would be tall enough, and then I would just have to put a roof on top. It only needs to be 2 stories, and then like I said, like downstairs we can do we'll do a storage system in the basement. I think that would be good. There, and I'll have to find a way to add some character to the side of the house too, so it's not just like... I do like this, because it's not too... Like, it's not like a crazy shape or something like that, but it's like, it makes it pop out a little bit, which I like. And that, so it's not just like a giant boxy house kind of thing. There, and then obviously we can decorate on the outside by putting some, like, plants and flowers. There's enough flowers by our base. And that's what I think we're going to do. I think we're going to go with this design instead. And frankly, like, we should have enough room with the area that we kind of carved out into the land. That should be more than enough room, I think. This will have to go back a little ways, though. And I can always add to it, too. It can always be modified. The thing, though, that is, like... Just depending, like, I don't know if I'd rather make it... I don't want to make it massive. There's not a reason for it to be too massive, but... I can always expand back, but it's just, like, it becomes a bigger pain in the butt to, like, really alter the front, like, and, you know, the width of it, and like it becomes a bigger pain in the butt to do that, just because it would take a lot to drag that out and move everything. Now maybe I'll go bigger. We'll do 3. I'll just do the bigger design. I'd rather have the space. Now just thinking of that down the road, like of expanding this out, and that would be like a huge pain in the butt to try to like drag that out. So I'd rather have too much space and not need it. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we should have enough wood, I think, at least for now. So what I'll do is we're gonna go with this design. I have to get some sand too. There is sand by us, I think. There is sand by us. I'll have to I'll figure out a bunch of that. Luckily we have some coal. That's good. Alright, let's pop back over really quick. Oh. Alright. Did anything spawn? That cow is jumping. Interesting. Okay. Man, I wish I could just copy and paste it from that. No, so we're going to do something different. We're going to do something different. So let me... Alright, so now that we kind of have a direction, I think what we'll do is we'll build it tomorrow on tomorrow's stream. And then I'm going to make it bigger. I was going to think about it tonight, but I think I'm just going to go with that. I have other thoughts too. I don't... It's just, I go back and forth between trying to make this, like, extremely massive, which is just, it's unnecessary to make it, like, too massive, and, you know, and trying to, like, get it where, like, everything is kind of, like, where I want it to be. So I was thinking because, like, out front, which is why I left some space, like, out here. So we got the farm down there. But what I was thinking was, like, I'm using, and I said this earlier too, but I'm using this as, like, a guide here. So I flattened this out to that level because I don't want the house to go, the actual physical, like, the house itself to go beyond this point. And I think what I'm going to do is... you know, out front, because I figure, like, we can put, like, a stone walkway or something up to the house, and from there, I'm just going to hold up a second, because the lag clear is going to take blocks from us, but, because I think what we'll do is we're going to end up bringing this out, to the front, like a little bit further down, and like I figured like we can put like a stone walkway up to the house, and we can put like a fountain in front and have some, there's a lot of flowers in this area, so we can kind of like, you know, make it very pretty. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger because I just... I think it's I think that's a good... I'd rather have the space. And let me know what you think, Chad. Let me know if it's something that that looks stupid and I'm just like I should do a little bit more thinking before I build that, or you know, if it's something that's okay. If you're watching this subsequently too, let me know in the comments section. Again, we do upload all VODs onto YouTube, so, and we may have to end up clearing out a little bit more space back here, but we'll worry about that when we get there. But yeah, so I think, because again, like, we'll start over here. It's going to look nice, I think. But I'm also thinking about, because the thing is, I'm going to have to start with, like, the sides. Because the sides will be over here, so really, or, like, the part that comes out, because we're going to have to indent. So I'm wondering if I should make it bigger or not, too. But I think I've settled on the design. I think we're going to go with that design. And then from there, it's just going to be, I'm going to fidget around with, like, trying to make it, you know, look interesting in that on the outside. But I think that's going to be nice, because I think, like I said, it's going to have, like, a nice view of the water and whatnot. So I'm not worried about width-wise here, just going back here, but we'll clear it out then. But I like that design. I think we'll go with that design. And that's so from there. So yeah, I think that's gonna be all for tonight, guys. You know, I'm gonna try to hit this fresh tomorrow. So tomorrow night we will be streaming again. You know, probably around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have it on my schedule. And what we'll do is, I think we're going to be ready to start building. I'm going to think about it a little bit more tonight and tomorrow before the stream. I was thinking about this today before I came on. And I was kind of just like, I was Googling and looking for different pictures just to get some inspiration in that. And the original design, I liked it, but I started having second thoughts about it. And the reason being was because the original design we were going to use, which is why the house was kind of like, it was indented in the middle, and it was like it had two wings kind of coming out, but I'm not so sure that I like that now the more that I looked at it. When I actually saw it like in here, I wasn't so sure I liked it. I mean, it's a nice, I mean, whoever made it, like, it's a nice house, like the way they made it in that, but I think just for what I'm looking to do, it just didn't match up. So yeah, so I'll think about it a little bit more tonight and finalize. We're going to stay with that design. It's just about, like, I might try to, like, bring it out a little bit more along the front, because we do have a lot of space here, so we actually expanded a little bit more space over there. And that too, and we can, because I left some room on this side too, so that we could expand out a little bit more. That's why we filled in some areas over here. So yeah, I think that'll be good. So like I said, if you're watching this subsequently, feel free to leave a comment in chat. Let me know, or in the comment section, or, you know, drop something in chat. Let me know what you think about it. And that I'm pretty happy. Like, I'm excited for it. You know, we'll probably end up needing more wood, I would guess. And for right now, I think we're really going to have like a shell, because again, like, I'm growing sugarcane, but we don't have a farm yet. And I explained a couple streams ago why the nether was an issue that I don't know how we're gonna fix where the portal is, and that'll be coming up. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for tonight, guys. I'd like to thank everyone so much for spending part of your Sunday evening, or weekend anyways, with me here on the channel. Again, this is a joinable server, you know, ! server for that. There's also more information over on our Discord, which the link can be found by ! Discord, or in my bio. You can get it on there, so head on over to our Discord. Feel free to join in there. And yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I think we're going to try to replicate it in this world, so I'll do a little bit more thinking on it myself tonight. And what we'll do is we'll start building, at least get the shell into place tomorrow, and then Wednesday I'll probably, like, you know, we could kind of work on the shell a little bit more. And that, I don't know how much interior is going to get done, at least right away, but at least we'll have the actual building up. And you know, later in the week, I think we're going to go back to spawn, and, you know, maybe I'll try to figure out the situation with, like, our issue with the nether. And because I'd like to get some quartz, because I would like to get an auto sugarcane farm going right away too, because again, like, I myself need paper, and I think it'll be beneficial for the server to have it. So otherwise, thank you so much, guys. I know that's a very long ending. I'm just kind of talking out loud right now, but that's kind of what we're looking to do this week. So be a lot of building this week, a lot of building projects in that. And you know, I'm excited. This will be our first big build in this world, for at least for my base. And we'll go back and we're going to definitely work more on the fixing the nether and see if we can do it without dying this time. That was off camera, luckily. And that, but yeah. So thank you so much, guys. I hope to see you again tomorrow evening for our stream. And I hope you guys have a great end of your weekend and a great start to your week. Take care. See you soon. Bye for now.